Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Linux and Cloud Academy. This is your friend, Michael Ojong-Tambia from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So today we want to talk to you, want to bring to you the concept of relative and absolute path. So this is a very important concept for everybody working in the IT field to understand where their files and directories are located so that even if you remember now, a lot of people are working remotely, right? So if you are working remotely, then you have a file or directory that is harbored in some other place. You must know the relative or absolute path to get to that file or directory. So I want you people, please, you should subscribe, right? Like, comment, and share this video so that we'll be able to bring many more exciting topics so that we can learn together. So today I will start with my slides. I will read out the differences, the advantages of relative and absolute path. Then right there, we will go to the command line and we'll practice how to get your relative or to understand the relative and absolute path. Now let's go to here. I want to share my screen so that we can go through the slides together. So here, we'll go into the presentation mode and oops, we'll do that together. Now, let's do. So this is an understanding of the absolute and relative file path, okay? It is a comprehensive guide to distinguish between absolute and relative path in file system. Now, this is an introduction to file path. In computing, file path indicates the location of files and directories in a file system. Grasping the distinction between absolute and relative path is essential for effective file management, scripting, and software development. Now, what are absolute paths? An absolute path provides the precise, full, and precise location of a file or directory in a file system, starting from the root directory. So the root directory of the file system is the directory that all files and directories emanates from, okay? This ensures clarity and consistency, allowing users to navigate directly to the desired location without ambiguity, regardless of their current working directory. So these are the advantages of absolute path. So it's consistent and unambiguous. So absolute paths provide a clear and definitive route to a file or directory, ensuring there is no confusion about the file system location within the file system. Now, this also starts from the root directory. So this path always starts from the root level of the file system, making them universally recognizable across different systems and platforms. Like I explained to you, we are working now, so many people are working with so many other people across the globe, right? So you work collaboratively on files and directories. So the root directory is the directory that all files and directories emanates from, okay? That's what we're saying here. So it describes every steps to the target location, absolute path detail each directory and subdirectories needed to reach the target file, eliminating ambiguity and file retrieval. So you don't have no problem when you know the exact path. Absolute path will help you to give you the path to everywhere that file or directory is being found in, the location. So independent of current working directory. So they are not effective by the current, they are not affected by the current working directory, making them reliable for accessing files from any location within the file system. So they are very, very good. They are not affected by your current working directory. We will see that on the command line in a couple of minutes as we go finish reading the slides. So examples of absolute paths. These examples illustrate the complete and unambiguous route to files in different operating systems. We will use the Windows and the Linux system on here to give that example. So now, if you have in your /home/user/documents file.txt, that is a file name, right? So that is a Linux absolute path. Now, in the Windows environment, you will have the C drive : the /users, and the users/documents/file.txt. That is an absolute path in a Windows environment. We will see that as we go to the command line. So what are relative paths? It's the relative path that we want to talk about now. So relative paths define the location of a file or directory based on the current working directory, right? They offer a more flexible and concise way to access files without providing the full path from the root, making them especially useful in scripting and development environments. So the development in the project life cycle, right? The project development life cycle, or in an organization, we have various environments, right? We have the dev environment. We call it the dev environment or the development environment. That is an environment where the codes, the codes are being prepared, or right? The developers, they develop the codes, right? Then they pass it on to the QA or testing environment where it is being tested, and after that is being passed on to the staging environment or to the disaster recovery environment or pre-production environment, which is still being tested before it will be sent to the production environment, where it will be sent to users, and users will try to use them to see if there are anything, if they are productive, or if not, they'll also go back to start fixing the bugs and all of that before bringing it again over there. So we have characteristics of the relative path. So it is shorter and more flexible. The relative paths are typically shorter than absolute path, allowing for quicker referencing and easier readability in scripts and coding. That's very self-explanatory. Now, the next one is that it starts from the current working directory. The relative paths the relative path always begins from the current directory, making them dependent on the user's current working context. So this is very simple, and it adapts to changes in current directory. So As the current working directory changes, relative paths automatically adjust to reflect the new location, making them ideal for dynamic environments. Okay. What next? So examples of relative paths. So relative paths are specified in relation to the current working directory, offering a flexible way to locate files. Now, oops. So if in the Linux environment, if you say ./documents/file.txt, it means the dot there means that your current working directory, and the /documents means that in that the documents documents directory, you have a file inside which is called file.txt. We will be in the command line to see all of this in a few minutes to come. So this one is for /documents/file.txt, means that where you're located, right, is the documents environment, or sorry, the documents directory, and the /file.txt means that file.txt is harbored in that /documents directory. That's what that means. So if we say absolute path definitive and consistent, is that so? Absolute path provides a complete and unambiguous route to a file or directory starting from the root directory. They are consistent across different environments and are crucial for precise file management, especially in scripts and applications where the exact file location must be specified without any ambiguity. Now, for the relative path, we are saying that it's flexible and adaptive. So relative paths specify the location of a file or directory based on the current working directory, making them shorter and more flexible. They adapt easily to changes in the current directory, which is particularly beneficial in development and scripting, where the directory structure may change frequently. So, in a nutshell, what I can tell you right now is that, in summary, okay, the absolute path is the path, okay, to your files and directory based on the /directory, which is the directory which all files and directory emanates from, the /root directory or the /directory, okay? Now, the relative path is the path to your file and directory based on your present working directory, okay, where you're working. We'll see all those examples on there. We are running right now to our command line to see how it goes on the command line. Let's see here. Skip. So we want to go to the command line to see exactly what is going on there. So I have my one of my Linux servers, which is running on here. Okay. It's a uname -r. Do you name dash arrow to see what is it? Okay. It is Enterprise Linux 6. So this is a CentOS server, okay? You name. It is a Linux server, but it has it's a CentOS server, okay? So if you do uname -a, it will tell you everything about it, and when the host name and everything about this server. But that's not what we want to focus on today. We want to focus on relative and absolute path. So what I want to do is I want to okay, let's go here. I have a PuTTY that's going on. So and we need to get the IP address up to be in a system that will allow us to see clearer, right? So this we need to change the font size, okay? So if the IP address is this one, I want to log in into PuTTY. Or I can also go, okay, let me log into PuTTY. I can also do is PuTTY WinSCP. Let me see if my WinSCP is here. I can also log in through a WinSCP so that WinSCP. So I want to go log in into my WinSCP, okay, to see if I'll be able, okay. Oh, upgrade. Okay, let me upgrade that WinSCP. Okay. You see there's a newer version. Let me upgrade. So I want to upgrade. So let me download again. Oh no, it is here already. It downloaded. Okay. Let me open it. So WinSCP means Windows Secure Copy. So it is it there? Accept, install. Just give me some 2 minutes. It will be installed completely and we'll dive into it and see what happens. We'll go to the command line. I'm using WinSCP because we will also use, we'll also see the Windows environment, okay? So I'm finished. And let's see. Thanks for installation. Okay. It has been installed. So to get a WinSCP, you just type WinSCP, okay, on Google, and you can follow suit. It will show you some prompts where to go and how to do it. It's very easy. We can have some tutorials about that another day. If you guys in this video you comment that we should do it, we will do it. So let me see if it has been installed. So WinSCP. I'm trying to open it. I'm not seeing it. Oh, is it open? Open. Oh, okay. It is open now. So the WinSCP is open. And everything that is on here now, you see it is there. Everything that is you see here now is the Windows environment. So I will take that host name. The IP address is 192. Oops, 192. dot 168. No, the 168 dot 145 dot 180. Now the user, I'm logging as root in my environment. My root password is that, and I'm logging in. Accept. So right now, on the left-hand side, okay, you have the the Windows environment. If you see that, if you see the example that we saw, it was C drive colon /users. Then this is my user, Mike2, OneDrive documents. That's where I am now. So that's why you see all these documents are in my OneDrive. Okay, that's a Windows environment. Now on the right-hand side, this is I'm on my root/root on my Linux server. Now I want to go on terminal. So I want to open a terminal. Do you want to open a separate shell session? I said, okay. So it's getting all the connections for me. So this is command. So CD, for instance. So if you see, I'm opening a different in my slash. It's showing you that hold on, PWD. It's showing that I'm in my /root, right? But that's not where I don't want to be here. I just want to open this. Where are we? New tab, documents, here, root. Okay, so here, so new. I want us to get a terminal that we can be working on. Open session. Okay, we can switch now to this session to PuTTY, okay? So we are switching from there to a PuTTY session. Now I want to maximize these because the characters are very small. When we come to change settings and we'll come to appearance, it is 10 points. Okay, so let's put it to like change it. Let's put it to 16 and we hit OK. And we say apply, bed. So we are on our PuTTY now. So we use PuTTY from our WinSCP, and we arrive here. Now to do, you do PWD to know where you are all the time. And let's say we do who am I? You do who am I? Will tell you that you are logging as root, okay? To clear your screen, you can type clear. It will do it for you, or you can just do Control L. It will do it the same. Now, if we list shortlist, ls means shortlist this where you are. When we list it, or let's do long list. When we long list it, we will see some files and directories, okay? When you see this one that starts with a dash and it is white, they are files. When you see the one that is blue, it starts with a D, those are directories, all the blue ones. So all these files were created when this system was installed. Again, if you look at this is June 20th, and it gives a timestamp, and it also gives you permissions. ROW means read and write. Then the dash, 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 it means no any other permission. But if you see this one, read ROW WX is read, write, execute. Those are the permissions to the owner and the group where it belongs to, then all of that. Okay. No, we're not getting into that today. We're just getting into knowing the relative and absolute path. So if I do Control L now, it will clear my screen. So if we say again, let's create a file. Now, if we just list like this, we are listing our present working directory, right? That is relative path. So it is a path to your file or directory based on your present working directory. So our present working directory, it tells us that we are in our /root home directory. Now, let's create a file. Let's touch file.txt as we had it in our notes, right? So this command, touch file.txt, will create a file, an empty file in this present working directory that we are. So if we list it again, long list again, we'll see that we've created a file which is called file.txt. And it was created, it has 0 content. It was created at 5:28. Okay, that's the time that is showing you there. It has a timestamp and it has its permissions. Okay, the owner of the file, the group where the file belongs to. We will get to permissions another time. So let's focus here. Now, we have that file. And when we do long list, it lists the file to us. So that is relative path, which is the path to our file or directory based on our present working directory. Right now, let's change directory. CD means change directory. I want to change it to /. Okay, let's list, let's CD into /. Remember, / is the directory that is a file or directory that every other file or directory is a directory that every file or directory emanates from. Okay. Now, I want us to CD into /opt or /user or /system, anyone. Okay, let's do /opt. So I go CD back. CD means I'm going back, right? I'm going back. So if I do pwd, right? I'm in /root again. So I want you not to be confused. It's /root we are now. Now, so let's CD into /opt. We'll also go through the file system someday to understand all what these various directories are for and their uses, right? Now, if we do LL, let's long list it. It has just one directory. Remember again, we say when it is blue, it's directory. It starts with a D in front, okay? Now, we don't have no file there. Then I want us to go to, let's CD back and pwd. Oh, sorry, we were to do pwd, sorry. We were to do pwd to know where we are when we were in the up directory, right? So, but we didn't do that. So, but let's see here. Let's long list again, this one. We are in our root, remember? pwd again. We have gone to, let's do something else. Let's add context to file.txt so that we can see how its volumes will change. These are the volumes, okay? Now, let's cut, use cut or paste, okay, to view files, right? So let's cut /etc/profile. That's a file. And we want to redirect it. We redirect it to file.txt. If we list this file.txt now, we will see that it has content. Or remember, we can also just do ll file.txt to see only that file. We don't want to see every other content. We'll see just that content, right? Now, long list, because this file was created in this directory, which is this root home directory, right? We can see it there, file.txt. And we have added content into it now, which makes it 1841. So that means that we have content now into this file. So if we cut now the file or paste, let's use paste now. We have used paste file.txt. You see, it shows you content in here now. This is content. So paste or cut will do the same thing. It will make you see the content of a file. Now, I want us to do another thing. Control L to clear our screen. I want us now to go to, right? I want us now to go to our root home directory. No, to our up directory, sorry. So we'll do a command, move file.txt. We want to move it into /up. So what this command will do is, the command, let's ll again, file.txt. Remember that we did this command before and we saw this file in here. But right now, we use this command mv to move file.txt into the /up directory. So the file is no more into this into this root home directory that we created it before. Now, but if we want to see this file, it's a /up. We have to go back down. We have to use now the absolute path. Okay, the absolute path, which is the path to the file or the directory based from the root's home directory, where all other files and directory emanates from, right? So what will happen is we will say ll-d, the directory is /up. Now, /up has file1.txt. Do you see that? So this file, we moved it from /root's home directory and we move it to the /up directory. It is right now, right there. Now, another way that we want to see, we can go and cd into /up. But remember, let's pwd to know where we are. We are in /up. And if we long list it now, we will see that we have file1.txt here. But guess what? When we go back to root's home directory, and if we list it now, we will not see file.txt right there. But standing on here, when we long list it, we will see just the files that are and directories that are in this present working directory, which means is their relative path. So, but we want to use the absolute path again to view that file that is in the /opt. So we'll say cd /opt, right? If we cd /opt, no, we'll cd, we're not cd. Let's list it. Let's cd and list it -d, and the directory is /up, and we want to see file.txt. I'm using the tab key to complete, because if you know, remember we read it in the notes that when you know where you are, it's very easy to get it, right? To get the file and directory if you know exactly where they are. So I know where these ones are. So this is what we call relative and absolute path in details. Today's lesson was on relative and absolute path. Now, I want us to use another tool here that I have right here. Where is it? It's my Git bash. My Git bash is right here. That shows the Windows environment, okay? So how can I increase its own font size? Maximize it. Oh, maximize is too small. It cannot take us options. Let's see options and see if we can change. Oh, okay, we can change it here. Keys text. Okay, we can change the text. It's only 9 points. So let's change it. Let's do select. We can change it here. Yeah, let's put it to 16 as well. Yeah. And apply. Awesome. So we have increased it to 16 so that we can see. Now, if you do ls will show you where we are. These are the various directories that I have on there. Okay. But if I do cd, oops, this is now my, oops, this is now my my machine itself, or my Windows environment. Okay. If I do this tilde slash documents, and I hit enter, I've gone to my documents. Okay. So now in my documents, I want to do ls. You see what is in my document? These are the various folders that are here. Okay. Then if I do ll, you see, it is giving you the path. This is a path to everything. So we have L are links, okay? D are directories, again, the same thing. So I just wanted to show you, this is my C drive. So remember in our lessons, we saw that C drive users, Mike 2 was me, right? So it's me now logging into my system to see all of these. So this is the difference. You see the files, relative and absolute path, okay? Now, so I am in my documents directory. I can see this. It shows me that C/users/mic2 music. And this one pictures and this one videos. So if you do cd --, it brings you back to your home directory, right? And if you list it, you see, these are things that I have in this directory, right? It's showing you /c/user. So these are relative and absolute path we have done to see all of this in the Windows environment as well. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, comment so that we know how we are doing, and also share to friends so that we can learn Linux and cloud environment together. So that was all for today. And I say again, Linux and Cloud Academy will be bringing to you a lot of content in the IT environment so that we can learn together, all of us, and grow our skills together, and we can have jobs from just getting this from our YouTube channel. So please subscribe, like, comment, and share to other people. Thank you very much.